Testing. Alright, that looks fine. Hopefully it is fine. I guess I'll have to wait for feedback on the exact sound balance, but everything should be okay. Hello. Seems like I missed exploring part of the city. I think this leads to a different place. Huh. Alright. Well, there's no secrets there, so I guess I'll worry about that later. Alright, so I'm missing a secret here. Oh, I see. So I wonder if I am actually missing a way to enter a secret room on this level, or if I'm actually supposed to get there some other way. Because there is this very conspicuous room here. Yeah. Well, you can tell me at least, do I need to explore the decoy level more, or do I need to go somewhere else to find the fourth secret here? That would be useful information. Alright. There is this. Is this just where I came from? Yeah. Alright, so I've been that way. And this is where there was a secret, but I did it already. Doesn't look like there's any other exits to this room. Alright, so it's not within this square, I don't think. Don't see any way for it to be connected to this room. I want to say I've already been here, but I haven't been that way. Alright. I guess this is it. There's a hot tile there. That's going to let out a bunch of briar. And there's something involving decoys, I guess. Well, it looks to me like the briar is mostly going to act as some manner of timer. And what I'm actually trying to do is guide this roach somewhere. Not too sure how to start this. Guess I have the option of putting the decoys out where the briar will kill them, if I really want to. Is he in smell range? Yeah. I'm not really sure that decoy is doing much of a job there. Well, how do I make you just go east and not die? Not like that. How does this get opened? I guess that one of the last decoys I'll place is going to have to go there. These potions are not very conveniently placed. Is my feeling. Why you no go east? Ah. Really? I'm pretty sure I had a roach chasing a decoy earlier. Maybe it was just chasing Beethro, though. Nope. Okay, not there either. Why are you not... I guess I just have to wait around for the briar to be somewhere useful, even though that seems like a really terrible idea that's going to get me killed. Because I really need to pull him like way over this way. There's no way to get back up there fast enough to be useful. I guess that'll work, maybe. Dude. Why? I think that I say that when I think of something that I want to do, but I'm not sure how to do it. And somehow that just like mentally springboards me into trying to do it. I think I should do this at this point, because I don't know. I can't seem to get this guy to go around the corner nicely. You know, maybe this one was wrongly placed and should be farther away somehow. He just refuses to follow the right decoy. I had a signal dropped for a minute there. Unsure if it was visible or not. He's just gonna die there. I have to do it over here somehow. And instant death, so that can't be where it goes. And that can't be where it goes, but as I recall, putting it there causes disaster later, so I don't know. I don't know what to do except the old trick of just trying to kill decoys with decoys. Which maybe is what I'm supposed to do, but it sure doesn't feel like there's enough of them to make that sustainable. Everything just feels to be too far away to be useful here. By which I mean all the remaining potions. I cannot see a good way to get this guy around the corner. Hello. I don't know exactly what that means. That's the only thing I can think of, is avoiding using up one potion by doing that. And then I'll have at least one potion that's in the north area and available to use there that wasn't before. I'd really like to use the western potions before the eastern, before the north one. But I don't seem to be getting... I don't seem to have much of a choice here as to which potions I can use. That's too far away, I guess. Isn't everything going to be too far away? Probably, until that decoy gets killed by the briar. Do I need a guy over there? I don't know that I do. I really just need him to go north, kinda. Northeast-ish. So maybe one there will work. Yeah, this is where I'm not really sure what move will even work at all. He's just too close to this decoy for that to be any good. So I guess I could have another decoy kill that one and hope that that helps. That's kind of all I can really think of. Not far enough away yet. Nope. I cannot kill that decoy fast enough. And I can't not place him there because that turns out to be the only location that will work for getting it past this hump. So I don't know what I can do. I'm sorely tempted to place one north of this corner, but I feel like if I do, it's going to invariably be in the way, and not of any use at all when it comes to actually getting him past the corner. Okay, that might be the hard part done, I hope. Maybe I can just coast and have that decoy finish for me. That would be nice. How do I actually kill the remaining roach? There's not really anywhere in range where I can place a decoy. That sure looks like the kind of thing that should just be automatically the end of the room. But for some reason it isn't. I can put one there, but that's not very helpful. And I guess I have to spend my first, like, 3 decoys doing this, which is really unpleasant, since I certainly didn't have 3 extra decoys before. Nope, too late. Have to try again. This is like 4 flavors of awkward. Well, this is already broken. Or not. It certainly felt broken for a minute there. Oh yeah, I didn't need a guy there, I just need a guy to the north. North and east. Then I have to put one there. And then I don't really know how this part is supposed to work, but the only way I could make it work before was by using like 3 decoys to kill this guy. Maybe this will help somehow? Not if it's always after that guy. So that's not gonna work. This is vaguely similar to what I did before. I guess I just need to do this. And then not fry the roach too soon. Or at all, really. Oh, wait. I still need a decoy because I still don't have enough. Where could I have used a last one? I don't see any place that I could have not used one at all. This is pretty much bare minimum decoy usage. It takes 3 to open up the bomb and explode it. And it takes 1 to get the roach past each of these corners, plus another at least 1 to get past here, and another 1 to get here. That's not really the right way to count it, but... That's a way to do it, I guess. Okay. And then I think I put one like that. The checkpoints can feel a little out of the way at times because they're not on the decoy potions, which is maybe for the best, but they're not also on any natural path that I want to take between potions. For the most part, I have to go out of my way and make a longer path to do that. Alright. Well, that's that room. Does that have much in common with any of the other rooms? It just seems to be an extra room that exists. Which I guess the difficulty is a bit higher. At least if you compare it to anything but this room. Alright, well that's this level, I think. Apparently I've done this room. This level, I mean. And there is something I'm missing on this level somewhere. It could be this. I might have to restart this room to be able to go wherever there is. Maybe. I'm not completely convinced that that's an actual passage. Yeah, looking at the walls, it doesn't seem like there's actually a passage there. Oh, shut up, Miko. Hi there. I often have symmetry in my own architecture, but I do try to fight it sometimes. I don't see anything extra to this room. Nor really to this one. No. I did the secret related to this. Unless there's one that goes beyond that. But it doesn't look like there is. What's really fun is when you make a room that's mostly symmetrical, and the solution to the room lies in a very subtle asymmetry to it. I really enjoy making rooms like that sometimes, because the symmetry and the breaking of it do something to help the player spot what needs to be done without being too obvious necessarily. It's good if you can make it not totally clear how the asymmetry is helpful at first. I don't see anything from this room. I don't immediately see anything here. I'm running out of rooms to think that the secret might be attached to. Yeah, I haven't really seen anything, and I feel like I've been in every room in the level. All the walls look clean in this little maze. Oh, duh. There's a corner right here. I bet I even noticed that corner my first time in this room, but that was a few weeks ago, so... Maybe I give my past self too much credit, though. Alright, where am I required to put this mimic? I really don't know. It looks to me like Bithro is supposed to stay under these sand tiles. Otherwise, this roach becomes a problem. There's also another roach here for reasons. Oh, okay, that's where the decoy goes. So just start here. And I can also bring this mirror out if I want it for something. Which maybe I do. Seems like my goal is to leverage something to get the Mimic north. And that something is probably going to be some goblins or something. I don't know if I still need the mirror, but I might, so I'm going to try to keep it. Whoop, too far. How can I... The horizontal placement of this Mimic is not good. I really want him to be to the west of Bithro, but that doesn't really seem to be something that I can arrange. Oop, too far. So the best I seem to be able to do is to make him completely parallel to Bithro's location. And even that might cause problems. Well, okay, if I want to make him parallel, I can do it before I go into the upper area. Or maybe not. I have to be sort of careful with this. So the goblin will go around and yeah, okay. That gives me one more piece of space. I'm not sure that I can get more than one piece of space. Tile of space. I don't know why I'm using the word piece. It sure doesn't look like I have enough things to bring me up all the way up there, one tile at a time. The fact that one of them is a roach is somewhat suspicious also. I'm wondering if I can do better by pushing the goblin at the Mimic, but that doesn't seem to really help. No. I don't see a way for the mirror to really help me get extra leverage either. So it sure looks like one tile at a time is all we can do. And I still don't know what to do with that roach. It is worth mentioning, maybe, that the mirror can get one tile farther to the north than Bithro, than the Mimic can. So... Huh. Oh, alright. So when I started this room, I really thought that that trapdoor was a really nice and convenient object that was just there to help me get the Mimic north. But clearly the design of the room is stingier than that, and I have to instead fuss with everything else in the room to try and get him up there. Oh boy. I don't really have anything southward to push him against. And he starts way to the south of Bithro. No? No. I don't know why, but I thought Bithro's sword would act as a wall and prevent the mirror from moving south, even though Bithro is moving out of the mirror's way. There's just nothing to push against to go north at all. That's a tile more, but it costs me, if I do it that way, then it immediately starts releasing things I don't want released. And I can't do it the other way because, of course, the Mimic starts to the east and I can't bring him to the west without pushing him into the area that I need him to not be in until he's already past the sand. I'm not a fan of this finicky start, honestly. Like, that trapdoor really should just be to get the Mimic a bit north to start off with, in my opinion. There's just no way to do this that isn't really awkward and annoying. This is all I can think of to start out, and that doesn't really bring him far enough north to be of any use. He's gonna completely waste this goblin. Which I mean not in the sense of killing, which is usually what you mean when you say you're gonna waste something, you're gonna decimate it and destroy it. No. I mean waste the goblin as a valuable resource that I need in order to get this Mimic north. It'd be nice if I could just push him west of Beethro. If I could do that without unleashing all of the goblins ever, then I can push him as far north as I need to. But as it stands, that wastes 2 goblins, which is almost certainly too much. Okay, that's a good start. Alright, I just needed to do that. If I do that, then I can do the side maneuver that I was making before without wasting, well, at least in theory, without wasting any of the resources that I'll need later. And then I can probably do something, whoops. No. There, maybe? It's probably okay if I let out a goblin in the process of pushing him north. I just need to be careful exactly how I do it. Maybe not. To be fair, this is a secret room, so a higher difficulty overall is expected, maybe? I'd really like him to be just to my west again. but I don't see a way to do that. I can make him go to my east, but that's not really helpful. If I could push him a single tile farther north without being right up against him, then we'd be fine. I guess I have to do it that way. I don't see what else I can do. There's no other way to gain that space. And then he's in the wrong alignment. Oh boy. Well, I waste a goblin if I do it this way, but I guess I don't have any choice but to do that. And to wind up with 3 goblins in my face. I really hate having to deal with 3 goblins in this kind of location. It's always just barely possible to kill them. If you do exactly the right set of moves. Okay. Oh, and of course the roach won't come out without dragging a goblin behind it, because why would it? I still don't think I have enough tiles to work with. Maybe I just barely have enough. In which case, I guess wasting a goblin was intended. Alright. That was that. I'm wondering what the number one demo does. Oh, look. They just push right up against the east side there. I wonder what the purpose of this maneuver is. Intentionally bring all three goblins out at once, I guess? Oh. This demo doesn't even bother with using the goblins to go north at all. The first three, I mean. And then gains an extra tile off of the roach by placing the mirror very carefully. I see. Alright, well that's that. Alright. Well, I would expect that from the number one demo. Have I ever cleared this room? I guess not. I guess I walked into this room and said, "What the heck is this?" and then left. Which seems like a very appropriate response.
Now you're trapped!
Oh yeah.
Why's that?
The only way out is through that green door! This room is impossible for someone like you to conquer. Therefore, the green door won't drop. And you can't leave!
That's where you're wrong. I can solve this room.
Yeah, I remember. I still have no idea what this is supposed to anything. So, here we have three decoys that are all in really awkward locations. Well, I said decoys, two clones in awkward locations that do like 6 things at once each. You have a guy who wants to build floor on an ormite for some reason. I don't even. So the constraint seems to be that I have to be this guy to push this button to open the way for the citizen to do something that's presumably useful. But I can't be this guy until after I explode this bomb, which will open that door and also kill this roach. But I can't explode that bomb unless I explode this bomb, which is the only conceivable thing that I could possibly ever see It's the only thing that I could ever conceivably see that Ormite being useful for is for somehow causing this bomb to help explode. So there's that. This guy can't move because of this roach. This guy can't be in existence and move to do whatever all that is unless this has already been opened, which has to happen by that bomb exploding. Yeah, the central... that doesn't seem too helpful. So I have to push this button to make Beethro safe from the bomb if he's going to blow it up with his sword. I have to push this button to do that. But I can't do that because this bomb has to explode several turns before this opens, which has to happen before this clone can be used to make him safe from the bomb. The only other possibility I can think of is for this guard to be standing on these ormites when they turn into floor and also foolishly facing east for some reason, which I'm not even sure he would ever do. But I also can't do that because the bomb has to explode before this guy can be let out. So in short, there is no way for me to do anything with this bomb because everything requires me to have already done something with this bomb. And then there's also some other nonsense around, like this button also screws that up, which, whatever, I already know that I can't push this button until after that's exploded anyway, so what's the point? But that has to be pressed eventually just to let this guy out, in addition to everything else weird it does. And then there's just some stray gel babies that exist and don't seem to serve any purpose whatsoever, and a weird mechanism involving trapdoors that I can't conceive of any possible use for.
You've gone astray.
Overall, this room is just a giant ball of confusion for me because I don't see how anything is supposed to work. Everything is constrained by everything else in what appears to be a figure eight kind of thing with two loops that both loop back on this bomb exploding. Like, this bomb has to explode first because nothing else can happen until after this bomb is exploded. But this bomb can't explode first because the only ways that I could possibly hope to explode this bomb both require this bomb to have already exploded. I mean, yeah, the north bomb can explode like one turn later, like one turn after, but that doesn't really matter because this guy still has to be in existence long enough for things to happen. I don't know. I guess maybe he can exist for one turn to help turn this Ormites into something else, but I still don't think it's really possible to make this guy stand there facing east with any precise timing. I mean, I don't think he's ever going to stand there facing east in the first place, because I think Guard AI avoids putting sword on bomb even when no sword. I mean, maybe I'm wrong about that, but this sure doesn't seem to contradict that assumption. I don't know, maybe. I just don't see how I could hope to time this. I guess I can just trial and error that timing.
You've gone astray.
Oh, shut up. So I guess I'm supposed to do this, and then that. But slightly later. Shut up. Will he stab the clone if I do that? I hope not. Alright, so this way I can... Whatever I was doing before... There's a way to make this, like... This guy kind of dance around the bomb that I had worked out. Nope. This arrow ultimately makes this dance kind of awkward to arrange. I think I shouldn't be facing way off to the east, but... I'm just not sure how to arrange the timing to be perfect.
You've gone astray.
Well, I don't know if this is working either. Because earlier, when he was on the Ormites, and then the Ormites became not Ormites, yeah, it still didn't work. Also, I have to be way far away for this to work, because otherwise I'm just going to blow myself up anyway. That's probably important to mention as well. I don't really know how to keep him in place besides dancing. So what's going on here is, you know, he's moving before the citizen. He's just deciding that he wants to go east and not in the direction I need him to go. I don't really know how to manipulate this. Like, I have to be way far off, and the timing is just impossible to arrange. Apart from being kind of lucky with it, it feels like. But he gets here too fast. The citizen's path is too short, it feels like, to really arrange much of anything. It's both too short and too long. If the button press from the roach instantly turned the Ormites into floor, then I could arrange it. And if there was a nice long path for the citizen to take, then maybe I could arrange it. Why didn't he blow it up? He still didn't blow it up. He's literally got his sword on a bomb. If I had my sword on a bomb because an Ormite just turned into not Ormite, it would explode. This makes absolutely no sense. What is even the point of that being Ormites that turns into floor if this doesn't work? This is a case of weird double standards for Beethro, huh? Because I guarantee that if Beethro was in that exact situation, it would still blow up the bomb. At least that's my very much intuition. There's no way for him to stay there. There is no way for that guy to stay on that tile for more than one turn without me literally physically blocking him. I mean, I see that there are gel babies in the room, but I can't imagine a way that would ever make those keep him in the same place. Really? That sounds wrong.
You've gone
Like, if my sword's on a bomb, my sword's on a bomb. It should explode. That's really strange. This is trying to do something that somehow magically fixes things with these gel babies, makes this exponentially more complicated to try to set up. I have no idea how this could ever work. I still don't know what the point of all this over here is, because it looks pointless. Well, I guess I can do that. That's not really helpful, but... There's no way. I cannot. There is no achievable manipulation that I can do that will place things just perfectly so that at exactly the right time the guard is already standing on the Ormites and the gel babies are in his way and they don't move out of his way in time for him to not blow up the bomb. I can't do all of those things at the same time. That's too much. Like, if I were playing this by myself, I would say that's too much and conclude that that can't possibly be the way to do this room. If I even got far enough to know that that's what I'm supposed to be trying to do, maybe.
You've gone astray, Delver.
I don't know, an interaction like the guard's sword just not exploding the bomb when it's clearly directly on top of it just makes me feel cheated. Like, I worked out what it is that I'm supposed to do, but because of some weird, like, arcane nonsense, it still doesn't work. And I have to do something else that's even harder to accomplish instead. I'm not particularly fond of that. Somehow the R button got mapped into Windows instead of drawn.
You've gone astray, Delver.
It thought I wanted to...
Now you're trapped.
Hold on. Somehow the start menu is grabbing focus from the keyboard. I'm not exactly sure how or why. I think maybe the cord of my headphones might be pushing the start key. The start menu key that opens the start menu. Anyway, this is because I have my headphones plugged into the back end of the keyboard, so the cord is sort of looped around my left hand, and that's how it can happen. Although it hasn't usually happened. Alright, well, I don't understand how the gel babies can be helpful, so I'm gonna try something else and hope that it somehow works. Actually, I have no idea how this can possibly be useful, but... No, I can't get up there fast enough. No, that can't be it. And he won't go in there of his own accord while things are like that. I can't quite get there fast enough. And this time he's going the wrong way. That's not what I want. Nope. I mean, the only use that this little area can possibly have is that I'm somehow supposed to use a guard being stuck inside of it for something. Like I'm supposed to somehow trap a guard in here, use the trapdoor gate, and then release him at the same time as the other guy. That's the only use that I could possibly imagine this area having. But I also have no idea why that would be useful or apparently how to make it happen even. He just has too little room to go through. The gel babies are useless too, though. I don't know how to use the gel babies. I have no idea what I could possibly do with the gel babies that could be construed as helpful. By which I mean, like, the one thing I can imagine using them for is not something that I think it's ever practical to try to use them for. So, in my mind, that's out as being a thing that I could use this for. But maybe that's just me. It doesn't help that I can't make this work at all. That's kind of also a problem. What I'm having a hard time with is this guy not having enough space that he needs to go through to be stuck. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yeah, he needs at least one more tile of space in which he's going to move around in without doing anything. Otherwise he'll just stab me before I can actually deal with it, before I can actually get the trapdoor down. Or he'll completely escape, which is even worse. Okay then, that was an awful lot. I don't really know what the point is of that trapdoor gate even existing when the mere absence of trapdoors in the first place is what locks him in, but whatever. There's a checkpoint here, but that probably doesn't mean anything. Why do I not just do this? Is there a reason why I can't just do this? I felt sure there was at some point, but maybe there isn't. Oh yeah, because that closes that. Something... Oh yeah, I can't... This guy can't sit here, because otherwise this closes and the bomb doesn't go off. So this guard cannot come out, meaning that I can never move this guy onto the button. So that's... I don't know why I forgot that, because that was already one of my complaints. I was sort of thinking somewhere in my head that maybe there was a way to use both guards so that one of them would get in the other's way for a second and keep him on the bomb. But obviously not. Actually, that being the case, I also can't stand on that button to release the other guard either, so... Not really? There's nothing I can use to block him. My only option would be to try to make him dance in place for like 20 turns, which doesn't seem realistic. Nope. He's gonna move no matter what I do here. He's too... I feel like he's too far away to make dance. Or else the line between me and him is completely wrong to make him dance. So I'm kind of in the same position as before, in terms of not having a way to accomplish much of anything. Well, there's nowhere else I can stand while blowing up the bomb. So, that's nice. And I guess I can exist here for exactly 1 turn. That's really helpful. I mean, I know this isn't right, because obviously I have to do something with the Ormites too. But it doesn't matter, because even if I did something with the Ormites, the act of releasing the other guy is going to release the guy that closes the door that makes the bomb not kill the roach. And I still cannot imagine any actual use for the gel babies. Like, I cannot spatially think of anywhere that they could go that could even be remotely useful to me. Alright, I need to look at something else, because this room makes absolutely no sense to me. I know there is at least one other room in this level. I'm gonna go look for it, and if I can't figure anything out, once that's the last secret room left in the entire hole, then I'll probably just have to look up a demo. Because absolutely nothing about the way that room is constructed comes across as sensical to me, much less, like, something that I know how to solve. How do I leave this area? I guess not that way. I just want to do something else for a while. When I come back, I'm gonna apply the same standard that I did for like the actual this thing. Right. I'm gonna apply the same standard I did kind of for the actual levels, where I'll abandon a room and plan to come back to it later when I'm completely lost on it, and ask for help if I come back and still can't figure it out, which I admit is very likely for that room, because I just can't see it. Here's something. There's a bomb underneath the water skipper nest. I didn't even know you could do that. And I guess it makes sense that you can, but it wouldn't really occur to me to stack things in exactly that way. Okay. Coming off of that last room, that's not very encouraging. Where should the decoy go? Decoy? Where should the clone go, I wonder? I really don't know. Well, it looks like there is some rule about how many times the arrow can be used, the arrow rotator token can be used, expressed in form of this briar. I guess I need this door to be open, but Okay.
If only I could move this raft by myself!
Okay, dude. That was an inauspicious way to place that clone. Let's do better. Alright, so I can do that. Where does the mimic go? I don't know. I don't know where it's useful for this mimic to be. Guess I could put him here and open that? It's not really good, though. If I do that, then I can't get to the raft. My only guess is that I'm supposed to put the mimic here and have it go do something. Dude, could you not? This is gonna be a little bit painful, huh? The number one thing that makes this annoying is that the mimic is not invincible and just constantly gets stabbed by this guy. Like, without that, this would probably be much more okay if the mimic wasn't constantly getting stabbed. So, do I want... I'm just assuming that I need the guard to stay alive. I mean, obviously I need him at least to push the mimic off, but I'm assuming that I need him for something else at whatever the destination of this trip is. So I shouldn't stab him too soon. So do I want to push the rotator token now? Or do I want to do it later? I don't know what the token is good for. I don't know what its purpose is exactly. I'm just gonna assume that I want to do that now. And it's just some weird constraint on where the mimic can exist for the next few turns. I guess the effect of that is that it makes water skippers happen, which I also don't know what the purpose of that is going to be, but okay. I just need you to move east in a way that doesn't kill the mimic. Could you please accomplish that for me? No? No? Really no? Okay, thank you. How do I move the mimic north now? There, I think. Oops. I don't know if I need to worry about the water skippers. Like, what is the purpose of this? There's just awkwardly these things spawning into the room. I don't know if I need to worry about them or how much. I don't know if I'm supposed to do something specific with them to not have the mimic die or get stuck or whatever. Why is he not trying? Okay. I was gonna say, why is he not trying to go south, but I guess he kind of is. Just being really awkward about it. Okay. I really have no idea how I'm going to clean all that up. All those water skippers, I don't know. It doesn't seem like something that's feasible to either clean up or prevent. Maybe I misunderstand something about the room, though. I hope so, at least. Is that guy... Okay. That's good, possibly. Or not. He's gonna stab. There's no way to... now I'm just stuck. Right? I'm just stuck. This was... I made a bad move somewhere. I don't know, maybe not. I mean, I don't really know how I'm gonna get rid of any of what's still around, but... I guess I can blow that up if I want. And that guy is stuck. So I'm not allowed to leave him in that position. I don't know what else I could have done differently. There are just all these water skippers that I have no ability to get rid of and didn't feel able to control things well enough to prevent existing. I guess I have to go all the way back to when I hit the rotator token and somehow try to manage them while I'm very slowly shuffling everything eastward. And then also somehow prevent this guy from getting stuck on force arrows while still using him to get space. I blew up the mimic already. No, that's not it. Alright, I guess that's the farthest restore that I have, but that's probably fine. Alright, well I pushed the button. If I don't blow up the nest now, then I'm gonna have a nest in the way. Which is not really a useful way to put what I mean, but... Don't explode. Explode? Don't stab my mimic, please. When I say don't, I don't mean do. Come on, man. I just need you to not stab the mimic. I don't see a way to do this that doesn't involve putting him into the... past the force arrow. There's no way for me to get over there. And I guess I just have to go all the way back to the west to kill these, or at least a little to the west. Yeah, I guess you could sit there and think about what you've done. It's okay with me. Okay, those are cleaned up, I guess. Have to keep Dingus alive. Why? This is a bad position and won't work. Maybe this will work better. No. Stop that. Man. There. Is that good enough? Or did I have to move this to a different position before I finished? I'm not really sure exactly how to make Dingus go into the tunnel that's obviously designed for him. I mean, he's just going to constantly be trying to go too far south, or too far east, or too far north, or else he's just going to be straight on top of the... There's no... I can't... I have to push the stupid platform back to the west, or else this guy is going to constantly go too far to the east. But if I push it west, and then I somehow... Even if I have it like in this position, and in a way where the Mimic doesn't get himself killed, I can't get the Mimic out of the way without pushing the platform east. And if I push the platform east, then Dingus refuses to go west back onto the arrow. I guess I have to put this platform out of the way? And then, I don't know. If I put it on the force arrows, it's never going to be able to go back to the east to actually kill the thing that it needs to kill, is my perception. Great. This is worse. That is officially much worse. Okay, and now I don't know how it's possible to actually get this Mimic to go east again. This is the problem I was trying to verbalize before. There's no way I can bring this guy back to the east without help. And I can't get help anymore because he's already off the thing. I mean, no matter what, I only have 2 tiles of horizontal movement. Okay, that still doesn't look like enough. Yeah, I still don't have enough to do anything here. I can't have it standing on the force arrows because if I try to do that, then the platform isn't far enough to the west. I forgot which diagonal that was. Okay, the end of this was really awkward. This room was really awkward and clumsy overall, I think. Okay, that's guard level. Except for the room I can't figure out. Exit level has 2 undone secrets. I did one of them, and then there's 2 I haven't found, I guess. So this is a post-finish the level state, which should in theory be enough. You know, I'm kind of surprised that these special gates didn't somehow figure into any of the puzzles in the level proper. Given that a lot of the puzzles did involve doing things. Oh yeah, that's right. There's a reason I haven't been to one of these secret rooms, because I don't know how to even open that. Is the other secret room attached to the same passage as that, or is it somewhere else? If it's somewhere else, I want to procrastinate and do that first. Okay.
What's behind those green doors? Leaf juice, I hope.
Alright, I guess I just never went this way. I don't even think this room was on my restore screen. Okay. There's the other secret. If I can figure out how to do anything with it. Maybe I'm coming at this area from the wrong angle? Oh, is this the one that passage leads to, or... Okay. Well, somehow I never just happened to walk that way. I'm not sure how I did that, but... There's a lot of broken wall here that looks like it could lead to something, but I don't think it actually does. Yeah, it probably doesn't. There is clearly a passage east up there. Can I enter that passage? No, that's the same passage I've been looking at already. Never mind. I don't really see where there's physical room for there to be something else. Maybe that's it? Okay, that must be it. Maybe. Oh. Okay. This is a thing we're doing.
A horrible tunnel maze.
Is this literally just a straight line? So far, yes. Okay. I found the joke secret.
I feel almost as if the architect is laughing at me.
Well, I found the joke secret. Did you say anything
I
else?
feel almost as if...
Okay.
I feel almost as if the architect is laughing at me.
I would expect Vithro to say that in a more annoyed tone, honestly. Alright then. Unfortunately that means the only things left are all things that I really am either not sure how to do and or am not looking forward to trying to do. Because that means now I have to go and try to jingle wubbas and babies around. Yeah, that's how I want to put that. Anyway... So what I have to do... Do I have to do it twice or just once? I think I have to do it twice, because I have to open that. Yeah, I have to get all the way out, back to the stairs, right? I think. No, okay. Oh, okay, okay. So I do have to get to stairs. My goal is to get to stairs. I probably knew that before, but forgot. So I guess my first priority will be to try to get tar babies on all of the permanent locations that I possibly can. Wubba, you're really getting on my nerves. Alright, there is one more permanent placement, I guess. I don't want to cycle around this block this way. I need to go around the other way. Maybe? Maybe not. No, there we go. Two more, what now? I did this room. Oh boy. Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not completely sure that's the wise way to handle it, but I'm thinking that it might work okay. There's so much. I should probably have let out the other Wubba before starting this task. I mean, I should probably get both Wubbas out at this point. I don't know where the best place to put them is. Maybe I can at least leave them here for a moment while I deal with that guy. Yeah, that's not helpful. Thanks. Okay, that's sort of maybe helpful. Okay, the problem really here, the thing that makes this feel very complicated is that I have to handle like 5 babies at once as the final step here. And that even a Wubbus constantly slips off of these particular 2 buttons here. It'd be really nice if there was just a couple of excess monsters that could act as blockers to keep the other ones in place, instead of everyone having to be on his own special spot. I don't know, maybe I'm mistaken and they can. Because once you have like 5 guys following you around, it's really difficult to not have them just kill you. Maybe I'll just leave those alone for a moment while I try to figure out you. No, you just go in the corner and stay there while I go this way, I understand. So you're fine there for now, I guess. It's just not nearly as satisfying as the original form of a room when everything is constantly sliding off of its target instead of just staying there. I don't feel like I have much of a choice. I have to kill a guy here. And then somehow I need to keep him in place, but I don't know how that's gonna work. Maybe I don't have to kill anyone. That would be best. That's a thing to take out of context. Okay, maybe those will just stay and I won't have to worry about them. In which case, this Wubba can go here, that guy can sit there, and everything will be just fine. Oh, that's... What does that do? I'm not sure that that does anything, but whatever. I mean, it's not like they can escape that spot anyway. Huh? I'm not sure how this prevents that from slipping off. Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter, I got it. Oh, okay, it slides back and... Okay, never mind, I get it. Yeah, so Bithra went up the staircase, and then he pushed the button, and then the guy went and built things for him. Hooray! Get out of here. Here's some mysterious room with doors. It almost looks like a prison room of some sort. Here's the way back to the main path, I guess. Oh, it's one of these things.
Hey, this page looks interesting. The architect designs dungeons better than that. I'm sure this place won't collapse if I just go inside.
So that's what the page said? Well, I can go through here, or I can go down the stairs. Hold on. Yeah. I'm gonna have to re-enter that room to look at the speech log.
Hey, this page looks interesting. The architect designs dungeons better than that. I'm sure this place won't collapse if I just go inside.
Oh, okay. The caves below are too unstable to keep building in. The walls themselves are crumbling and I fear the level may collapse. The additional storage chambers will have to be built elsewhere. Also, for some reason, this book's speech portrait is Bithro looking like that. Why? How do? That's not even an emotion you can create by scripting. That's that's part of his death animation, but it's just stuck in place. How did we create this situation?
The architect designs dungeons.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I was trying to figure out what... Okay, so... should I be going this way or that way? I don't know. I guess if I'm able to clear this room after going east from here and back west and killing the golem, then I would be able to get back into the room that's north of here. So if I'm supposed to go this way first, then that would make sense. But I don't know what's down the stairs. I'm gonna see what's down the stairs. And I can restore to this room if I need to. Bithro slowly descended the stairs. He stopped at an intermediate point, grabbed a lantern from a table, then kept going. Some time later, a step gave way and Bithro tumbled down the staircase. He hit a pillar at the bottom of the staircase, which caused a collapse of the ceiling and blocked the way he had come in. Righting himself, Bithro wondered how to get out of this mess.
Uh-oh. This isn't good. I hope I can escape from here.
Okay. So is this just a secret level that exists?
So there is a way.
Something or other complex over here. Oh, alright. I'm sure you want me to do that, right? Or this. Alright. Oh boy. What is all of the things here? Well, I can blow everything up. That's reassuring. Not really everything, just, you know, a couple of things. Is there anywhere else I can go? I don't think there is. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do, is just immediately go light this fuse and get the mimic out. Huh? I mean, I know there are rooms to the east. If you mean that some other way, I'm not sure what you mean by it. So... Do I need to be worried about these guys doing something? I really don't know. I don't know what I need to worry about here as far as the Eldritch go. I mean, my best guess is that I just want to break few enough of the walls to accomplish something, but I don't know what. Well, I can do that. I can do this. That seems useful, maybe. I don't know. And then I can push this button. And that's gonna do something. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I did want to break this wall here. That would make this happen. And that's probably good. Whoops. Okay. Alright, I guess I succeeded? Question mark? Did I want him to be to be over there? Maybe not. So, did I break something earlier that made it possible for him to step there, or is that just inevitable? I guess I'll kill the Eldritch and see what else can happen. Well, I say that, but then I notice that I'm guiding the roach. Alright. I think I succeeded. All I tried to do was minimize how many walls I broke. But I guess that's what I was trying to do. Aside from breaking one in particular. Well,
The rest of these chambers past the entrance seem okay, although there are still a lot of crumbly walls.
this looks complicated. Yep, that's what that does. What is my goal in this room? That closes a lot of things. That opens that. This does something. So
Someone's here. Don't hurt me.
you sound like Gollum. Doesn't he sound a bit like Gollum? Lord of the Rings, Gollum. Like, I guess, arguably, that goblins always kinda sound like that, but he sounds a lot more like that than most goblins. So, I think I kind of had to think this all through silently because I wasn't a little overwhelmed, I guess. But I think the roach has to go on that button, and I think the goblin has to go on the other one because there's no way to lead a roach onto the other one. And I think that because I know that I need both of these buttons pressed before I can I need both of these buttons pressed before I can go hit that orb to open the way to the button that I need to press afterward. Alright, so I've been careful to do that. Yeah, is there? I guess I could run in parallel to my sword somehow with those force arrows, but I don't know. I hope that's not necessary because I kind of hope that this will work. So the goal, I've left the walls completely pristine now. So what I'm gonna do is try to find what I need to break to create a path that makes these guys stand on the buttons. And only break those. So I think I need to break this. So far, I know I need to break that, and I think maybe... Didn't he push... I don't know, my examination suggests he should push that button without any help, but I don't think he actually did. Oh, because that door opens. Okay. So I need to break that. Nope, he still won't go far enough to the south. So maybe I have no choice but to put the goblin in a different place. Okay.
Someone's here. Don't hurt me.
Okay, that's less bad than I thought it was going to be. I'm not completely confident that this helps, but maybe it does. So if I break that, vertical preference will put him where I need him to be. I mean, I think I need to close all the doors. That seems like a logical thing to do in this situation. And I couldn't really find a way to close all the doors, to get the roach on that thing without closing all the doors. I don't know if you know what I mean by that thing, but... okay, it looks to me like I should also break this. And then maybe that. Does that make the goblin do his job? No, of course not. The goblin's a jerk and just keeps going the wrong way no matter what. What the heck, goblin? What else could I possibly break to make the goblin go where he's supposed to? It doesn't seem like he's really feeling blocked by much of anything. I thought, is that not the one I broke before that didn't have any good effect? Yeah, no, he still just turns the wrong way. If I break this one... Nope. He just will not do his job no matter what. So no matter where I put the goblin, he refuses to do his job.
The rest of these
Alright, what's the effect of this configuration? Goblin helps very, very slightly and then gives up. The Roach seems like he could be persuaded to put in some more work. So under these circumstances, the Roach will press exactly 2 buttons. And the Goblin will press none of them, because the Goblin is a jerk. Or I don't know, I think he pushed this button maybe last time. But no, yeah, there's no way to make him do anything else. He acts like he's got horizontal preference, which doesn't make any sense to me at all.
The rest of these chambers...
Someone.
So here it looks to me like the Roach will hit all 3 plates for free, but I don't think the Goblin is going to hit any of them. Yeah, nope. What if I just break both of these? Will that help him do his job? Yes, but then he will absolutely never hit the other one, because it's too far south and he just refuses to be helpful. I don't think there's any way to force him there with my sword either. Nope. If I closed the doors, then he wouldn't even push that one. It just doesn't seem like any combination of things actually works, because the Goblin is too much of a jerk to just push all of his assigned buttons no matter what. If he was not a Goblin, but something more cooperative, then this would be a lot less annoying. The solution space just feels too big to do more than guess and check. Like, it's not, it doesn't feel like something where I can just think in some big picture terms. It just feels like, oh, I guess I need to try this configuration and then sort of trial and error which walls to break and see if that works. And if I can't find anything that works with that configuration, then I guess it was the wrong one. So I need to do it again. Goblin movement has never made sense to me, really. I mean, it makes some sense, but it's always just... ugh. Like, the rules are exactly complicated enough that I can never fully grasp it. Like, I understand what a goblin is going to try to do if it's close to the player, reasonably well. But otherwise, it's completely hopeless. Like, I know that he's going to try to dart around things. But, I don't know. Like, a roach's movement is simple enough to make sense of and track each step along the way. A goblin's movement isn't, in my opinion. I mean, I was numerically close, but the nature of this kind of puzzle tends to be that being numerically close is meaningless, because usually if you've got like most of the things done from a numerical standpoint, that usually means that you actually need to take a completely different approach to get all of them. Like a dozen, this is the kind of thing where a dozen almosts is substantially worse than a not at all sometimes. And there's no way for the goblin to not just slide past this button, so this cannot possibly be the right way to do this. The goblin will never, ever, 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 ever go far enough south to press this button, so I guess the goblin can't be on the east side. And if the roach is on the east side, well, if the doors are open, then he will do this, this, and then that. So, the roach here is perfect if the doors are open. Sorry. If the doors are closed, then I guess he'll still push this button. If this were out of the way, then he would go here, probably. And then if that was out of the way, he would slide down here and push that. So the roach can be fine either way, and my experience has been that the goblin is not okay if he's in that position with the doors open, at least as far as I can vaguely remember. So I guess I should shut the doors and use this configuration. So again, simulating the roach, I need him to go past here, slide down there, go here, go past here, slide down here, go there. So that's how I want those. As for the goblin, I have no idea what he will do. I don't know how to simulate it for myself, so I just have to see what he does and then try to react. So, I need to break something. His diagonal path gets interrupted right here. But if I break that, he's still going to slide to the east, which is completely useless, and there's no way to make him not do that. And when I say east, I mean west. So nothing works. There is no way whatsoever for this goblin to push that button. And I guess I can try breaking this wall and see if he decides to be nice. Nope. What if I walk to the south? Oh, okay. That magically changes what he does. Okay, I guess that's probably what I was missing, was changing what he does by going south. Or north. He still won't push that button, though. I don't know, I'm using the word magical really unfairly here, I know. Like, it's not magic, it just doesn't feel... It's not an easy thing for me to think to do, because this feels like a set and forget room. Clearly it's not one, though. That's almost always the trick with rooms that feel like you're just supposed to set something up and watch it go. It's just really, really common for the trick to be that you're not supposed to just watch it, but you're supposed to manipulate something. It's not like I've never made rooms like that. I have like 2 rooms in What the Hay that do that with the magic wand. Oh, this room was very difficult to set up so that it worked right. Okay. There sure are a lot of things in this room. There's some weird thing with clones stepping on disarm tokens, I guess, for some reason. There's a mimic way up here, I guess. That's nice. And there are orbs that I guess all close this door. Sure. The mimic can push this button to open that orb to do something. What is my goal in this room? Don't close that door, do open that door. So someone has to stand here to reach that brain. And there is some kind of enforcement mechanism involved with this roach. Do these buttons do anything else? Guess not. I don't even know. I have no idea. Why is there a rattlesnake behind the mimic? I don't know. How do I open the way for this guy? Stand there? Okay, so the rattlesnake is not really relevant right now. It sure looks like I'm just supposed to not break any of the walls. Or touch any of the orbs. Which is not really achievable, but okay. I mean, does it matter if the rattlesnake has a shorter path? I don't know why it would. I have no idea why it would. That's just what the design space suggests to me that it does. I mean, I guess that's what these guys are for, except I really don't know how. They also have these really weird, arbitrary paths that they can take. Okay, I can be disarmed for literally 1 turn. How can I use that? I don't know. I really don't. Guess that's it. I mean, I feel like I used too many disarm turns because I'm gonna need more now. Like I have to get around all 3 corners somehow, or 4, or 5. I don't know that there is any leeway whatsoever when it comes to what walls I can break or not break. Like, can I afford to break exactly literally 1 wall right here? I don't know. Maybe I don't have to. If I can use that last guy to skirt around this 1 remaining corner. That's gonna be awkward. Did I pick the wrong guy to go last? I don't know. I think that's what I need to do. I don't know. This potentially works in terms of whatever it is that I'm supposed to be doing, maybe. So now what? I guess I go push this. Why does this button exist? Yep. Well, that kills me. So I guess I'm not supposed to do that. Okay. Alright then, that was a thing. I only sort of understand what all that was about, but not really.
You stuck down here too?
Yes, I am. I'm very scared.
Good thing I'm here to clean the room then.
Okay then. So here we have the option of releasing an adder. We probably have to release an adder, so I guess I'll just do that. Hello? Thank you. How do I open this? Oh, alright. I guess my sword turn was wrong here. I am presuming that I want this guy to live completely, to be as long as possible. I mean, I don't know why I'd want that, but that seems like the thing that I should be trying to do here.
What'd you do that for?
Sorry. Those were my standing orders.
Ugh. Should have blocked that guy off.
Okay.
What'd you do?
Is this what I want? I don't know. Is this good? What? What is the goal? I guess that works. Okay.
I'm leaving. Are you coming?
No, I don't want to get eaten. I'm waiting for someone else to arrive.
Okay. Suit yourself.
Alright then. That's fine, I guess. Like, I'm doing things because it looks like that's what the room wants me to do, but I'm not really understanding until after the fact why I'm supposed to want to do that, which I feel like isn't really the intent of the room. I don't know if it's kind of an invalid way to solve something. I don't know. So, I think I'm supposed to break the walls. This looks to me like a wall-breaking efficiency challenge, making it basically equivalent to those rooms I've made where you're supposed to, Oh no, apparently I'm somehow a turn short? But I broke walls with every available turn. Maybe I have an extra tile of wall that I don't have to break? Or maybe it's about my position at the end of the work. Yeah, somehow I'm supposed to be a tile closer at the end. I'm not used to my end position mattering when it comes to this sort of thing. Man. No, I lose a turn doing that also. I don't know. Oh, I thought I had hit the checkpoint exactly outside. There we go. It's just a bit tricky for me to be trying to... excuse me. To be trying to face and position in a certain way at the end. Because of course the way I've always set up similar puzzles for myself has just been, as long as you finish on time, you're good. That last guy's gonna be a bit of a... Oh, never mind, never mind. I was thinking he'd be kind of a pain to get in the right position, but no. All in my left ear. And your left ear too, I suppose. So this is the same idea, but differently shaped. This would be a secret room if we weren't already in a secret level, I imagine. Perfect. Alright. It's only slightly less awkward to shake the roaches into place in this shape than it was in the square. Just need to get these two guys out of the way. I do appreciate that the target area and the initial area are both the same shape, which makes it abundantly clear that they're also the same size. I'd like to imagine that a modern implementation of this room, like with the walls and everything, would instead fill the entire target area with fire traps and have a button under the Conquer token that sets them all off. That would be a little more satisfying than carefully nudging them all onto a hot tile. Just one instant giant splat and a huge combo all at once. Alright. So... Alright, South Clone Guy is just... presumably just a disarm, arm yourself at will thing. Like, if you could make it so the player would push special command to activate a disarm token, that's what that guy does, basically, the same thing. To make it less awkward to manipulate the shape of things here. Assuming that I understand him correctly, anyway. I'm just trying this shape because it should be the optimal shape that gives the maximum number of moves. I don't know if a maximum number of moves is actually what I want, but it's what I have an option of doing. So now what? This is gonna do some things, and that's gonna do a thing. Looks like I just need to time this correctly to let the snake out as immediately as possible. Where am I supposed to go after doing that? I can go here, and that will close some doors. Well, I actually want to kill this brain, I guess. Will this bomb hit that bomb?
My name is Beethro.
Oh, that's what that does. Okay. So I'm probably supposed to stand here until the bomb explodes? I guess. Alright. I just wasn't clear on what I was supposed to be doing while I'm in this little room. Alright, I guess that shape must not be optimal. Alright then. Let's try a zigzag that goes vertical then. Oh, was I? My mistake. I thought I was supposed to be slamming the door to kill the snake. Oh well. This is like mildly more creative, but probably wrong. Hold on, I think I have a restore when I... No? I thought maybe I had a restore where I pushed this. I thought I had restored... I thought I had stepped on this checkpoint at least once, but I guess not. I don't know. I just noticed as I was trying to make it that the vertically oriented zigzag was going to waste some space, making this the optimal thing to do. I almost think that if I was making a room like this, I would make it a lot meaner, where you needed the snake to be exactly so fast and no faster, and maybe restrict the shapes that the player has access to a little more. I don't know. Alright, I blew up the thing. I guess Mr. Snake probably goes on the plate below me. That looks like a place that's made for him, if he can ever go. Maybe I could have made him go by... Oh yeah, he's brained. What am I thinking? With him being brained, I guess I should do something else? Oh yeah, the only way to... Okay. I just need to do this. This is dead simple, I don't know why that was so difficult for me to parse for a second there, but whatever. There we go. Okay. Yeah, in some way that zigzag pattern, which is exactly identical or very close to identical to the pattern that the bomb is in, is kind of the most obvious thing to do to me, in which case I would probably have built a puzzle like that a little meaner to try and require the player to make some other shape. Like maybe put some obstacles over some of the places in the obvious shape, so that the player couldn't really carve them out that way. I don't know. Did I get exit level? Or am I imagining that? I don't actually know where the exit to the level is. Or I guess it's just the way back to the decoy level, huh? I just didn't go that way before, because I'm pretty sure I know where it goes. Main complex, that's what that is.
This whole chamber collapsed.
Well, good thing the blue door is up, is down. It's somewhere. Bethro ascended the stairs, leaving the crumbly area quickly. Oh no, that took us here. Okay. That was unexpected. I thought it said this took me to the decoy level. Which I guess it must eventually do. Bethro was greatly relieved that there had been a proper way out. Cave-ins were a notorious environmental hazard for smiters and builders alike, as pressures and buckling forces could be wildly unpredictable. Now all he had to do was find his way back to the entrance of the level and he could breathe easy again. Alright, so here's some hopefully very basic room. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any tricks here. Just kill the thing. And away you go. So what does this do? Oh yeah, that's the way back. So now I'm back to the area before the area that I went through to get to the exit level. I'm just not sure if it means anything that that's so. And I can go back through here and back up to the exit level and wind up in this part of the exit level where we did the escape sequence. Maybe that doesn't mean anything. That's closed. That's right. So am I stuck like this? I can't blow up the bomb. Instructions unclear. I'm not sure if I'm just supposed to restore or if I did something wrong. What's the intermediate exit level area? So I can't go this way. Okay, let's... Wrong button. This is close enough. I don't know. Somehow bumbling off back into the main decoy level area seemed like the most natural thing to do. I'm not really sure why. Like, there's this door that you open by clearing this room. It feels like you're supposed to use it. Okay. And that leads back to here with these doors all open.
So, how exactly had the preliminary tests been going?
Very well. The Greco gates work exactly as expected. The Delver inserts his money into the gate. Although the gate then opens, it sends the money to our Auramite repository, where we can recycle the money into a usable form.
Excellent! I heard a rumor recently that the Delver, commonly known as either Beethro Budkin, First Slayer, or Mr. Smelly Boots, is actually out of money. The best part is that Slayers don't receive salaries.
Well, after we confirm our engineering tolerances, we should be able to install the gates in more locations than just our test areas.
Say, do you hear anything unusual?
I'm not sure. Let's listen.
Oh no, it's the Delver! How'd he get this far?
We'd better report this.
So I guess that's a canonical explanation for what Greco gates are and how they got built. Technically it's canonical, right? Alright, so that was all that. Have I missed something? Oh, that's right, yeah, I still have a secret room I haven't cleared. Oh, there's a secret in this level? I thought I'd been everywhere. Hmm. This is my first and most immediate guess. Is that one of these maybe leads somewhere? Nope. Alright. Yeah, I probably should wrap up soon, but at the same time, I don't know. Is there enough stuff in postmastery for another day's worth of thing? I mean, I want to at least have seen the remaining secret room that I haven't seen. Alright. I don't know, I really thought this level just opened a particular secret for doing it all. Yeah, I think so also. Pretty sure that's right. I really don't see anything as far as where this secret's supposed to be. Just which room would be helpful? Because I feel like I've been in all the rooms with nothing really going for it. To east. Okay, that's gonna go around to that. Oh. Wait. There's no way there from there that I can see. And there's no way there from there. I don't see that either of those rooms leads anywhere. And you certainly can't go through the passage that's actually blocked by obstacles. Oh, okay. There's a wall you literally can't see without turning the darkness stuff off anyway. Oh, okay. This looks complicated enough that I probably want to come back next time. Yeah, I don't think I noticed that. Okay. Well, it is 5-ish. I think I'd prefer to come and actually take a look at this room later so that I'm not just overwhelmed with it, being a little tired. So I'll try to do that secret. I'll try to do this secret, but probably give up and need a demo or something. And then I can check the postmastery from this room after that. That's going to be the itinerary for next Saturday, I guess. Alright. Well, for the moment, thank you for watching. Have a good rest of the week, and I'll be back next time. But farewell for now. Yeah, I would describe... getting some stream death. I would describe the guard level secret that I haven't solved as... not as annoying, but as confusing to me. The word confusing is insufficient in magnitude to describe what I mean, but I can't think of the word that I do mean that would be more intense than just confusing. Flabbergasting? Enough DRM to make sure no one wins. Yeah, bewildering works. Confounding works too. Okay, I'm gonna stop now.